Here's an article here in Frank James, now a suspect in New York City subway shooting, discuss violence in YouTube clips. And the reason I'm doing this article is to show the hypocrisy of YouTube. That this guy was able to post all this violence stuff and not have his video taken down until yesterday, which was Wednesday. When I think maybe right before, after he was caught, YouTube took it down. They said the suspect in the subway shooting in Brooklyn, New York, appeared to post videos of himself on social media expressing bigoted views, violence, and criticism of New York Mayor Eric Adams' policies addressing public safety and homeless outreach on subway. The guy doesn't even live in New York, but he's posting all these issues about homeless, how he was homeless once. The guy was able to rent a van from Philadelphia. I mean, how many people that are homeless sleeping on a seat in the subway can afford to rent a van? Come on. Guy is definitely mentally ill. New York police on Wednesday arrested Frank R. James, 62, as a suspect in the rush hour attack, which wounded at least 10 people and led to the injuries of 13 others Tuesday morning. He had previously been just a person of interest. A $50,000 reward was offered James, who police said had addresses in Wisconsin and Philadelphia. Note, no addresses in New York City, but yet he came here to carry out his insane act. Police said James rented a U-Haul van, the keys of which were found at the scene of the shooting. You gotta ask yourself why. One of the photos police shared was a screenshot of a video from the Prophet of Truth 88 YouTube channel, a platform on which James appears to express controversial views and go on lengthy, profanity-filled rants. As of 12:45 p.m. Wednesday, the channel was taken down. He talks about death in several videos and discusses the race war and the desire to exterminate certain groups of people in one clip. In another posted April 6, he says there needs to be more mass shootings, claiming the problem wouldn't be the shooters, but rather the environment they exist in. In a video posted Monday, James said he had experienced the desire to kill people, but didn't want to go to jail. In another uploaded March 18th, he claimed he suffered from severe post-traumatic stress disorder. And it goes on and on. Another video posted February 27, he appeared to be disappointed that Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson, who was recently confirmed to be a justice on the Supreme Court, was married to a white man. He also used YouTube to share his thoughts about the mayor. In a video posted February 23rd, he slammed Adams' homeless outreach efforts on subways, indicating that he experienced homelessness himself. He again criticized the mayor's plans for public safety on trains and his efforts to help homeless people in a clip uploaded March 1st. James' post date to 2016. He has used slurs, denigrated women, made racist comments, some of them against black people. He documented his journey from the Midwest to Philadelphia in March, often talking to the camera as he was behind the wheel. Adams acknowledged the controversial post on NBC's Today Show Wednesday morning before James' arrest was announced. Right? Said that. So I posted an article about Putin, and I called it Putin's new Sudetenland. Remember that? In high school, they teach about that, about Hitler going into the Sudetenland, and I figure Putin was trying to pull the same thing Hitler did by claiming that people speak the German language in that part of what was it, Austria? No, Czechoslovakia. So he's going to take it over. And what YouTube did, YouTube, they didn't block my video, but they put it on hold because they saw it as controversial and they had to go through it. You see? So here is this guy posting all this garbage, racist comment, violence, and his videos are up. But my video on Putin's new Sudetenland, and this is taught in high school. I remember when I was in high school, they taught us about Hitler going into the Sudetenland, part of Czechoslovakia, that speak German at the time. And he said, well, these are German-speaking people, and I'm going to claim it, same like Putin. I'm going to go into eastern Ukraine because people speak. Yeah. People speak Russian. Yeah. That's like Spain going into some country, maybe Venezuela, and say, yeah, people speak Spanish here. Let's claim this for Spain. So YouTube is very, very much hypocrites. You know? Yeah, I have to call them out on this because they allow this guy to go on and on and on, and then only yesterday they pulled his whole channel, took it down. Yeah. Whereas my article on the Sudetenland, you can find that in high school history books, and YouTube won't allow it to go forward. Yeah. They held it up for a while, like many days. Then they finally cleared it, which to me is really a history lesson. There's nothing obscene or weird or violent about the Sudetenland. But that's YouTube for you. They need to get their act together, as far as I'm concerned.